welcome to today's video. Now today we are going to go on a trip. We're going to go for 4 days. We're going to go from Las Vegas to Pismo Beach. We're going to also visit HEARST Castle, Santa Barbara, and a little take on a Dutch town called Solvang. So sit back, relax, grab yourself a drink and enjoy today's vlog. We drove from Las Vegas to Pismo Beach and it took us 7 hours, but we did stop 3 times along the way. Now driving here, you are going to pass through some beautiful scenery. It starts off looking like this and then you end up feeling like you're driving through Scotland the closer and closer you get to the coast. We drove past multiple vineyards and orange groves and I think a few carrot farms too. Now we did drive through a few smaller towns that we could gas up. Just to be aware, there are miles and miles of nothingness in between. This is our room. How cute is this? Okay, so we've got a little courtyard room looking out on some birds of paradise. Beautiful and sunny. Look at these beds, I like these headboards, aren't they cute? We got a little fireplace. We have a very big TV. I think, what's in here? Is there anything in here? Anything? Oh, drawers. Okay, good to know. Let's see if I can get this open. Yeah, nothing in there, just drawers. Fireplace, interesting picture. And then back here, here are the lights. We have a fridge and a microwave, that's always welcome. And then we have Starbucks coffee. Do they have an iron? Yes, I need an iron and an ironing board. A safe, that's actually quite a decent size actually. Some hangers, an extra blanket, and let's see, bathroom. Lights, we have lights. Oh, that's a nice big mirror, isn't it? Hello. A shower, we got some body wash and creme rinse. We got towels, everything you need. A little gentle soap wash. All right. This is cute. I like the fireplace. I wonder how you work that. Oh, fireplace. Whoa, there we go. It's on fire. Right, we're going to get settled. I told him, I said, don't be bringing the bags in. Don't mess up the room until I videoed. So we're going to just get settled and then decide where to go eat tonight. We've had some recommendations from the gentleman working in reception. So there's a place on one side that's 3 minutes walk along the beach, or there's a place on that side, 3 minutes walk on the road. So I'll let him decide where we're going to go tonight. So here we are. I've already forgotten the name of the hotel. I'll check back with you on that. I think it's called the Countryside something or other. But it is right on the beach. Right on the beach. Wow. Look at that. That's amazing. And apparently it's a 10-minute walk to that pier. Can you see it? Let me zoom in. There we go. Wow, that's really nice. All the birds hanging out on the cliff over there. So we're going to go and explore. This is the hotel right here. And on that side, just this section here. And there's some fire pits that we can hang out one evening if we want to. This tree's nice. All right, let's go to the store, yeah? Yeah. We just popped to Vaughn's grocery store and I stumbled across these pies. We don't have these in Vegas. It must be a local California brand, but let me show you the price of these pies. Oh, Dutch apple, old-fashioned apple. I have no idea what that is. California apricot pie, peach blueberry pie, traditional pecan. $25. It's a little bit dark out now. It's about 6 o'clock and we are currently walking around the corner. It's only a 3-minute walk. Oh gosh, it really is dark. To a local eatery. Okay, we are starting with some calamari. This is some big calamari here. Yeah. I love this this sweet like relish that they do. Yeah, it's really good. So I'm going to try this calamari. It's very hot. It's got a really good crunch to it, and the sweet pickle. It's really good. We asked for extra pickles because they are so darn good. Pickled onions, yeah, really good. This is a really good starter. And we've ordered fish and chips. I went for the sweet potato fries, and my husband went for the skinny fries. That oh, really skinny. So this is a Southpaw beer wall. So you put so much money on a credit card, then you can come up here and you just grab yourself a little glass here, and then you can help yourself to whatever beer you want as many times until your actual card runs out. So whilst we were in there was a couple of groups that were having their Christmas parties, and it just added to the ambiance in there. It was a really nice buzz in there, and that was a lot of food. So we are going to go back to the room and probably chill for a minute. So this is our place, Cottage Inn by the Sea, and then this is our little lobby, and then we're going to walk right down where you see those lights at the end. And we're back at our room. We're the only room that's here in our little section, so it's nice and quiet. So we are in room 315. Okay, I'm going to put the fire back on. It is toasty in here. He's complaining that it's cold, but it really isn't. It is toasty in here. I bought myself a little pair of slippers to wear in the hotel, little fuzzy slippers. I got these from Old Navy. They were $4. So one thing I do like to watch on TV when I'm staying at a new location is their local news. I never watch the news at home, but when I'm on vacation, I do like to watch the news and obviously the weather. So it's supposed to be really nice here for the next 3 days in the low 70s or mid 70s, but it's always going to start off a little bit foggy early in the morning. So I'm going to get cozy, put my slippers on and watch a bit of TV.
It's like Christmas. Here's hope.
We have a large number of staff here who are really helping.
This is the little morning breakfast area. It's very quaint. A little fireplace. Oh, I like these chairs. I didn't notice those earlier. Little Christmas tree. Oh, I have this tree at home. Where have I seen this before? Here's a cute little outdoor area. This would be nice. Oh, look, I can see the sea from here. There we go, just through in between there. It's actually a really nice temperature out. All the seagulls are out saying good morning. They're on the roof over there. So we had our first night. I want to tell you a bit of an update of how we got here. So we drove from Las Vegas to Pismo Beach and it took exactly 7 hours, and we stopped 3 times, so we really made good timing. So we traveled from Las Vegas to Barstow on I-15, and then we exit and jumped on the 58. Now when you go part way up, I'm going to insert a map here, you veer off to the right, and from that point on to Pismo Beach is such beautiful scenery, and I highly recommend that road trip. I would say that's probably the second prettiest road trip we've ever taken. The first one was from Las Vegas to Colorado. That was ultimately the prettiest road trip, but this one here, it was so pretty because all the trees were changing color, and at one point, yeah, we went through vineyards, we went through farmland, there were carrot farms, cornfields, orange groves. We even drove through an oil rig refinery, and I'll insert a photo here. This is the little lobby area, another fireplace. They've got their little Christmas decorations out. It's very cute. Husband. It's very cute. Okay, we're gonna head on down and just check out the morning ocean. This is the swimming pool here, and there was a lot of people in that hot tub last night. They looked like they were having fun. Actually, that looks pretty inviting. Morning! Oh yes, you can bring your dogs onto Pismo Beach too. Look at that, that's gorgeous. Ooh, they got the fire pits on. They got a lone surfer out there. I don't know if I can zoom in on him. No, he's a paddleboarder, not a surfer. And there's our little cottage. Oops, where are we? Oop, there. Yeah. I don't know if that's an island over there or whether that's where the land juts out. Morning.
Hello. Good morning. Hi.
So for today's activities, we have decided to drive north to HEARST Castle. Here we go. And Pismo Beach is actually quite centrally located to a few areas. So if you go up, you can go to Santa Cruz and San Jose. If you go down, you can go to Santa Barbara. So that's another trip that we do plan on doing either tomorrow or Saturday. We're going to go to a little town called Solvang and Santa Barbara. But today we're going to drive, it's 1 hour and 2 minutes and 54 miles to get to HEARST Castle. And they do say that if you are in the area of HEARST Castle, it is one of the must-see things or the must-to-do things to do. I think I made sense. It's still early. I also want to do a little shout out. So when we were in Vons yesterday, we picked up these. Now my husband's been drinking these for the last couple of weeks. They are Starburst flavour. This one's cherry. Last night I had strawberry. Oh my gosh, that is such a good flavour. It really feels like you're eating a Starburst. But I picked up this one. This was from the little Hispanic area of the store, and it's pineapple laid. So I'll give that a taste test later on in the video. So we just pulled onto the grounds of Hearst Castle and found out that there is a parking lot at the bottom. We're walking to the visitor centre and they have some coaches parked outside. So I'm going to assume you get on the coach and they take you up to the castle. You can't actually drive up there yourselves. So let's go see what this is all about.
And then settled by California cattle ranchers during a brief period of Mexican ownership. California joined the United States in 1850, soon after gold was discovered. George Hearst bought 3 ranchos. Permission must be obtained for publication.
Wow. Wouldn't mind one of these in my back garden. So we've just arrived at the Hearst Castle and we are on a 2-hour walking tour.
To help us do all of these things is going to be my good friend Camille. She's also a guide.
We are now at the top of Hearst Castle. Wow. Unbelievable.
Hearst was born in Franklin County, Missouri. This is Mr. Hearst's father. He was born in 18...
So I just found out that the actor who used to play Tarzan, Johnny Wiseman, is one of 2 people that used to swim in this pool.
So let's talk about our...
This is one of 3 cottages that Hearst built. This was the guest changing room so they could go swimming. And this is 2,400 square feet. That's quite the view. That's quite the view. The dining room. So Winston Churchill has eaten here, and Charlie Chaplin. Wow, this is amazing. This is real gold. We're walking on real gold, and this is Murano tiles that they shipped in from Italy, and marble staircase, and it's 10 foot deep all the way around. This is stunning. Oh my god.
Strip that he had built in 1945 in order to land a Douglas DC-3C. It was the 3rd airstrip constructed by Mr. Hearst, who frequently flew into San Simeon from the mid-1920s on. It is still in private use.
Inside the information centre, they do have a place where you can grab some food. It's a little pricey. They do have a huge store. They also have a movie theatre that you can watch a 40-minute video. I'll just show you the backdrop here. This is where you buy your tickets to go on the tour. It's a 20-minute ride up the hill, and if you don't like heights, don't go on that bus because there are sheer drops. But that's probably the best tour of a house that I've ever done in my life. So I don't want to spoil anything about the tour, but there is one little snippet that I will tell you about just in case you don't decide to come here. And that is that William Randolph Hearst used to have a zoo, and part of the zoo was his zebras, and apparently some of them escaped and they grew to be quite the herd, and now they're running wild in fields along the I-1 corridor of the interstate. So if you're driving from north to south on the interstate and you're around the Hearst Castle area and you look out to the east side of your car window, if you see a zebra or zebra, you haven't lost your mind. They're really real. But I'm going to zoom in on the castle now. So this is the castle way, way, way up here. It took 28 years to build, and the story behind it and the stories that are held within that castle are absolutely fantastic. The tickets are $35 each, and it's just absolutely worth it. It really is. Like I said, it's probably the best tour that I've ever done, and I've been to all kinds of castles and stately homes in England. That probably was the most interesting tour that I've done. Currently driving through this little town that I can't pronounce, Kayukos. We're just looking for a little lunch place. I think it's further downwind. I think it's further down by that, past in front of that antique store. So
yeah, what's this? Mexican style cuisine.
Seaside Motels.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Oh, where'd you say it was? In front of?
Yeah, keep going.
Oh, in front of the antique.
By the antique place, yeah.
We're at Cayucas at the Sea Shanty Bar Grill, having fish and chips again. Well, we could try that strawberry shortcake. We're just sure that they got it.
So we've ordered some fish and chips, and this is red snapper, right? Red snapper. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna dig in. So I've never had strawberry shortcake before. This is really good. So the cake at the bottom is warm, and then it has ice cream, whipped cream, and lashings of strawberries and syrup. The Sea Shanty, this is where we just ate. It was really good. Highly recommend if you're in this town of, and I've already forgotten how to pronounce it. I want to buy that van over there. It's for sale. Look, wouldn't that make a cute little coffee shop? Love it. We've now driven to Dinosaur Cave Beach, but it's a bit of a trek. So you park next to the park. So if you're on the road and you're looking out to sea, we are on the right hand side of the park. But if you want to get down to the beach, you have to walk, you have to park on the right side, and there's some steps just here, and you go down along the beach and you get to that little archway. So we're not going to do that because that's actually quite a trek, even though it doesn't look probably that far. It is in reality. So I'm going to sit here and just chill in the sun for a bit, just take in the sea air and listen to the seagulls and listen to the waves. So that freeway there is, what is that, the 101 or 1? That's the 101 there. And that built up area is PISMO over there. And then if you see like a sandy area there, that's Grover Beach. And that's the only beach in California or on the West Coast that you can actually drive on. So you can take your ATVs and your Jeeps and you can drive all along the sand dunes there. And we're looking out to the beach. So I've now done a complete circle. It's really pretty. But when you get to Dinosaur Park here, if you drive just here, it's the very start of Shell Village. So we might go there Saturday morning and go have a little look around. But for now, I'm going to park up right next to him and sit down and chill. Today we are driving to Santa Barbara, and on the way back we're going to stop at the Solvang. But on the way to Santa Barbara we've passed some really pretty scenery, and there's this little outlook here. They've got like a little history tour of this area. Let me show you. Well, it starts off with the Chumash people living in this area. And it goes on to the westward expansion and the battle over the pass. A failed attempt by California, the United States declared war on Mexico in 1846. Then it goes on to the stagecoach, a bone-jarring ride. I can only imagine. Look at the roads. Wow. Then it goes on to the old motor cars. They've built some roads here. Then it goes on to some of the wildlife that you can find in this area because it's all mountainous. And we just passed this lake, but I wasn't able to film it because I couldn't get a good clear view. But on the way back, hopefully I can take some pictures for you guys. So we made it into Santa Barbara and we've parked in parking lot 6, which is in downtown, and it's right next to the theatre. So there's plenty of parking. First 75 minutes is free, and then every hour after that it's $3? $3, yeah. In front of us we have Stearns Wharf, and then we've got some volleyball here, and then over there is where we just came from, the little harbour. It's so picturesque, and we've really lucked up with the weather. And you can rent some bikes. They're strategically placed all along the roadway, and then this is the walkway pathway. This side is for walking. In the, actually I don't know, that would be south. Yeah, that's south. And then north is the other direction. He wants to peer into some of those big homes up on the hill up there. Stunning. Very pretty. Oh, they've even got a Christmas tree on the end of the pier. In fact, that's not the end. The end is way down there somewhere. It's absolutely huge. They've got a full parking lot on the pier. Should we go have a look in the store? Go see. I like this t-shirt. Stay Wild, Ocean Chill, Santa Barbara. Yikes. We just stumbled into a candy store and I saw these little candies up top. So that white over there, that line, that's fog. And as we drove through the mountains to come here, it looked like a massive quilt had been laid over the ocean. So pretty. So every time we go to the seaside beach, wherever, we like to try fish. So we've had 2 orders of fish and chips since being here, and now we're going to try the crab cakes on, what's this wharf called? Stern Wharf. So 2 crab cakes. Oh, those onion rings look really good. That coleslaw looks good too, actually.
Chipotle
Dressing.
sauce, yeah.
You can tell it's fresh. Fresh. Very good. Okay, so we left Santa Barbara and we drove how many miles? 46 miles to a town called Solvang. It's a bit windy here. It just picked up. If you drive through the main street, you will find some public parking. It's probably about 100 parking spots here. And it's free. Brod and Kaj Danish Bakery. Ooh. Hi.
Tis the season, and my team has a good shot at the Super Bowl, so I might as well honor them.
This is cute. Sanger family of wines. There are white trees outside. So I think we're going to go in this little home and garden store, and they have a bakery, and then all this is wine tasting. And I'm not sure what that is, whether that's a restaurant or just a bar. It's very pretty though.
Is a wonderful store called the Spice Merchant. If you love spices, you love to barbecue, well, the Spice Merchant is the place to go. They have a variety of spices from around the world, and they too will give you a discount. Tonight is going to be our tree lighting celebration, as well as the lights on the trees that are throughout the park, because we do have a wonderful light show that they put on about every hour. And a wonderful view of our large windmill.
Here's a statue of Hans Christian Andersen. So on that tour, I learned something that I didn't know, and that is Hans Christian Andersen actually wrote the original Frozen movie, and it was actually the White Queen, the Snow Queen.
Yeah, Snow Queen.
The Snow Queen.
And they
so
renamed it.
yeah, so they renamed it the Frozen. So that was good to know. And the stalk that I zoomed in on brings prosperity to a house. So in obviously in this Solvang town, we don't have stalks here, so they put the metal stalks on top of the roofs to bring prosperity to the homeowners. It was interesting. It's a cute little town.
And every business is family owned except for three
franchises.
Yep.
One I'm looking at right now, Subway. Starbucks, Domino's.
Yeah.
Domino's, Starbucks and Subway. That's the only 3 franchises in this town. So that was the town of Solvang. We did do a little trolley ride and got some history. Oh, it's very hot in here. It actually was 80 degrees today. We did pop to the bakery and we bought a couple of cakes. We're going to take them back to the hotel with us. So we are headed back to PISMO, and it should take about an hour from Solvang to PISMO. I'll put a map on the screen here and show you the route that it tells us to take. So I'm not sure if it's going to tell us to get back on the main road and go the way we came, or now that we're further away from that road, whether it's going to take us back a different way. So that's going to be interesting. So yeah, we're going to go back to PISMO, and I think tonight they have a parade of lights for Christmas. I'm not sure. I hope so. So yeah. Oh, and the bells chime every hour in this town. Right, we'll see you in a bit. It's all happening here on PISMO. Here they're going to be lighting up the Christmas tree, which I believe is way down there. Oh, they brought in some snow. The kids have a snowball fight. Ooh, we've come to a little diner. It's really, really cute. And we're going for chili. And literally Santa just drove past the window. So we're back from the diner. We ended up we shared that chili and then we shared a massive burger, and as soon as it arrived we both tucked into it. So I forgot to video it. But whilst we were in, what's that place called, Solvang, we did pop to a bakery, and let me show you what I chose. So I went for the humongous, oh no, that's yours, that's the bear claw. I went for this ginormous cream puff. Looks amazing. I wonder if I can pull this out. It's huge. Let me try the cream. So we both really enjoyed both places. Santa Barbara kind of gave me a cross between San Diego and Palm Springs vibes. Very sleepy, slow. And we had a lot of British accents. So they were either tourists or they lived there. But I think the older lady, she lived there. She was a native. Because she was telling the other British lady where she should go eat. But Solvang was very, very unique. I'm not sure we'll ever come to this part of California again because we've done it. It was on my bucket list. Actually, Santa Barbara was on my bucket list. But I'm going to tuck into this now. I don't know if my camera's picking this up, but there is a lot of surfers in the water today. There's quite a few people on the beach as well. And then we have some surfers out here too. It's perfect temperature. It's going to be a lovely day today. Hi everyone, today is the last full day we've got in Pismo Beach, California. And we've decided to take it really slow and have a very mellow day. So the whole morning up to about 11:30, we just sat in the hotel gardens and just overlooked the oceans and watched the waves. But we've gone for a little drive and we've come to a place called Shell Beach, and there's supposed to be seals. I've looked over the edge and I couldn't see any as of yet. I'm gonna go and have a little walk, see if I can find one, and then we're gonna go back to the hotel. We've gone to Subway, we've just bought some sandwiches. I'm gonna sit and just chill out next to the beach, and I can't tell you how well we've lucked up with the weather. Tomorrow morning we're going to leave really early in the morning, as soon as sunrise gets up, and we're going to hit the road and go back home. So tomorrow morning I probably won't video. Oh wow, okay, let me show you. Wouldn't that be a fantastic house to own right there? What a view. And I guess they're working on that retaining wall there. It looks like they've had a bit of, oh wow, yeah, actually, look how close that house is on the edge. Wow, that's actually kind of scary. Anyway, I do love all this craggy rocks. This is lovely. So we've got some surfers out there. They just parked at the top of the hill here. This little edge here is like a little park with some benches. But there's no seals. I don't see them today. It's lovely though. You could bring your chair and sit up here, couldn't you really? Okay, I'm going to hop back in the car and drive back to the hotel, and we're going to eat our lunch overlooking the ocean. See you then. So this is the top of the steps, and we're in a housing community. I mean, it's stunning. Like some of these homes here, that's what reminds me of Palm Springs. Couldn't think of the name then. We have a little park up here with some benches. Gosh, this house here, that's actually scary. And we are literally around this next little cove right here. Well, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? Have a little roof garden up there. Looks like they got some exercise equipment or something sitting on the roof. Alrighty, let's head back. And if you're looking for this particular spot, this is called Memory Park. We've been sitting by the fire pit for the last hour watching the fog slowly roll in. Look, you can barely see the beginning of the pier. You can see the end of the pier, but you can't see any of the town of PISMO anymore. Just 4 lights in the distance. It's all disappeared behind a blanket of whiteness. As the sun sets over the coast of California, this is a great time of reflection of such a fantastic vacation that we've had. Today has been a day of pure relaxation, and I wouldn't want it any other way than to spend my day at the beach, listening to the waves, ending my day watching the sunset. So now that we are back home, I did want to discuss one little thing that I think is worthy bringing up if you are planning a trip that area and this time of year. Now, we went from the 4th to the 8th of December, and it was a very last minute decision that we were going to go there, because originally we were going to Tampa, Florida, but the night before we changed our plans and we booked this hotel. Now, I found it on Groupon. I think I paid $6.44 for 4 nights on Groupon. I will include their website in my description box. Now, like I said, the weather, we lucked up. So it was mid-70s the entire time we were there. And one day it actually got up to 80 degrees. I think it was the last day we were there. However, did you notice that when I put in that little clip of the oil rigs that we were driving through, that was actually on our return journey. Now, we left the hotel at 5:45 a.m. and around that farmland we hit fog and the visibility went down to about 4 feet. So it did slow us right down. However, because we drove back on a Sunday, we actually made it really good time, and we got home in I think 6.5 hours. But just be warned if you don't like driving in fog. And it did last for about a good 30 minutes of that drive, and I was the one that was doing the driving, so I just want to warn you, it can get foggy there. And yeah, and it was thick, very like soup fog, like British fog, London fog. Anyway, I hope you did enjoy this vlog. We had a fantastic time, and I can tell you, everyone that we met on that trip was so friendly. It was a memorable one. I really did enjoy that trip, and it's been such a long time since we've done a road trip, and hopefully within the next few months we'll do another road trip soon, and obviously we'll take you along with us. I want to say a massive thank you for watching. If you haven't already and you did enjoy the video, please consider subscribing. Thanks so much, and I'll see you on Sunday. Bye!